What's up, guys? Donald Trump here, back on the Chunky Chunk Challenge on Mindblock. Okay, it's all good, guys. And as you can see behind me there, we've got a barnyard of action. So what's been happening? Obviously, I need to explain. I need to grab that egg. And look, I thought what I'd do is get down there and mine a lot out. In fact, I've been down there, on and off since the last episode for a few hours. Not really all of it mining. I've been a little bit of AFK, whatever. And I've had to pop my head back up here a couple of times, make a new pick. These stone picks don't last for very long. And look, just mobs started spawning, which they are supposed to do, which is really good. So initially I came up and there was just a couple of sheep and that kind of thing. So I made this little pen because I thought, they're valuable. And I've got Kevin there. The horse is still with us. We've got our chickens. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, we're getting eggs and I've been collecting more. This guy's still in the corner and that hopper's got nothing in it. And as I said, I popped up here and then more animals started spawning and it's really loud and annoying, but we'll fix that problem in a moment. The issue is I think I've reached the cap. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got here? I'm just having a look. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've pretty much got in excess of 10. You're probably wondering how can there be more than the mob cap? It's very simple. Every time a spawn of a mob is decided that it will spawn, it can actually be up to a cluster of 5 mobs. That's sometimes you see that with your aggro mobs, like you'll see like 4 creepers suddenly appear. So whenever a mob is spawned in, it can spawn in a group of up to 5, I think. So that's why we have this situation of we have more than 10 animals here. Oh, g'day, man. How you going? You're not really interested in talking to me, are you? What are we going to do with this guy? I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole nother exercise. So we've got a whole bunch of animals, and I have, as you can see here, I had the shears from when we cut down the vines, so that was good. I was able to get some wool, and look, for food, we're pretty well right. We've been making bread, and we've got our chickens here, so we'll be able to make an infinite chicken farm. But I think what I'm going to do is put some of these guys, or at least build a food farm, like an auto chicken farm in the nether. Well, we may need leather, and that means we need to breed up something that gives us leather. We've got a little bit of something over there, but more preferably I'd like to have cows, and 2 cows. That'd be great. We'd be able to breed up a whole lot of cows in the nether in a little pen and get lots of leather. But for the time being, what I want to build is a mob farm. That's right. It's time to start to get more things. I can easily get redstone dust, redstone and glowstone dust and things like that from witches. They're going to spawn in very rarely. They always do in the overworld. We have been fighting. You can see here I've got bones. I did score an arrow off a skeleton. So as I've been mining, I've come across the little pockets, little caves down there in the chunk. A few spiders, nothing major, no major battles, and that's got us set up. The bow's pretty damaged, and there's probably no chance we're going to have an anvil until we get an iron farm set up. I've gotten down to about level 14, 13, 12, so we're almost at the bottom and pretty much 22 iron plus whatever else we've made. So I've got a suspicion that we're not going to get a lot of iron out of here, so an iron farm is something I'm pretty keen on doing. I don't know what resources are in the other chunk where the portal is, but we'll find out eventually. So as I said, I want to build a mob farm. Now I want this to collect all mobs, and that means Endermen as well, which sort of necessitates me using pistons. There are a couple ways of doing it without pistons, but the easiest way is with pistons. I don't have any redstone, can't make pistons. So I'm going to make a hybrid farm that I can easily convert back into a flushing type farm. Now with Enderman, I'm not going to go into the mechanics in detail, but essentially when they get damaged, they like to teleport away. That can be up to 32 blocks in the X and the Y, which means I need to make the farm, over there or somewhere, just 32 blocks away from anywhere where the Enderman can spawn, which I think I'm going to do it over this side here. So I'm going to get on with that now, probably talk about a couple of other things, and let's get ourselves a mob farm built. So while I'm doing all this boring stuff, I just wanted to say a few things. Firstly, a huge thank you. You guys are slaying it in the likes and the comments. It's just such a positive response to this series. I really appreciate it, and it keeps something like this going forward. Now on to Kevin the horse. I don't really know how to say this, but some of you guys are sick puppies. Seriously. I've got comments like, kill Kevin now. He's a terrible horse. Make some adult movies with Kevin. You should hang Kevin from a lead from the edge and make him suffer. Does this horse know how to fly? Push him off into the void. Send him to the glue factory. Name the horse, set him up all nice and cozy, and then kill him quickly and peacefully. Guys, seriously. Well, some pretty funny comments in that lot, but some of you did make some sensible suggestions. One of them was that I could kill Kevin to get some leather off him, and that's quite right, but it's not going to be a lot of leather if you get any. And even if I had 2 horses to breed them, I believe is really, really tricky. You're going to need like golden carrots or apples or something, so that's just not going to happen. I got some suggestions to send Kevin to the nether, kill him for leather, put him in the nether. And then we had hashtag save the horse trending heavily on Twitter. Awesome stuff. So we are going to keep Kevin. Sorry to say it, all those that wanted to see Kevin die, well, you never know. Maybe he will at the end. But at the moment, we are going to keep Kevin. We're going to shove him through a portal at some point, stick him in the nether. That might be a thing we're going to do. And I had a ton more suggestions as well, and I really appreciate there's a lot of stuff I'd actually forgotten about. I could have gone and read about. The cobblestone generator, I got a lot of comments, build a cobblestone generator. Good point. I may do that just depending on how much materials we need, such as cobblestone. But guys, remember, I've got an entire chunk here. Basically, I can just mine it out and get cobble. So I do have a lot of cobble at the moment. I may make a cobblestone generator, but not right now. The other awesome suggestion was a fishing rod. I'd completely forgotten about it. I mean, it's as boring as batshit, but fishing is a thing, and it can get us some rare loot like name tags. Certainly can get us fish and food and things like that. So the fishing rod idea was awesome. Okay, the next thing that's been asked a bazillion times is the world download. And as I said in the first episode, it is coming. I just wanted to get sort of a little more progressed into the game so there wasn't any spoilers or anything. So what I can guarantee you is that on episode 4 or 5, I'm not sure at this stage, but I can guarantee you it'll be on 4 or 5, the world download will be there so you can go off and start it yourself. All right? I want to get over to the other island, things like that, which is coming up very soon. So guys, to sum it up, keep all the awesome suggestions coming. I do read them all. Some of them are awesome. Some of them are pretty funny. Keep it happening. It's all good. Now I'm going to get back to this mob farm so I can get this sort of happening, and then we'll see how far I can get. Okay guys, I'm back here and I screwed it up with all the chit-chatting and stuff. I've screwed this up. These spawning platforms are supposed to be 10 by 10, and up there I did them 9 by 9. So I'm just fixing that now, and that allows for a 2 by 2 hole in the middle, whereas 9 by 9 only allows a 1 hole. Anyway, it's not going to work. I messed it up by 1 block. That's okay. I'm just going to expand it out. 1 block on this side, 1 block on this side. Should be a fairly easy fix, and that'll be awesome because then we'll have 2 spawning floors. I'm going to get back to it, give you an update in a moment. Okay, guys, I'm back. Munch, munch, munch. And we have got this. Now we've got 10 by 10 spawning pad, and we are getting very close to getting this thing set up. Now, the next step is I need to put these little things in. Now, these things are temporary, okay? So I'm just going to explain how this farm works. In its final situation, it's going to have water in the corners, in each of the 4 corners, and it activates, flushes all the mobs into the middle, and they drop down, right? We can't do that now because we don't have pistons, certainly don't have dispensers. So what we're going to rely on is the mob AI, which allows mobs to wander. And what they're going to do is they are going to spawn on these 3x3s. They're going to walk off into a water stream and get shoved into the middle. That's the theory. Now, I know that these don't look high enough because the mob will be able to bob back up and jump back onto here. But I'm not too worried about that. I think it's going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be like a huge problem. And if it is, then we'll have to make them taller. But then I've got a problem because I think witches need 3 high, same as Enderman. We will get all the other mobs, zombies, skeletons, creepers, if it's only 2 high. But at the moment I've allowed for 3 high, and if I make these any higher, then the witches aren't going to spawn. And I really would like just some redstone in case, given that I've mined, got to be careful here, I've mined down a fair way and I haven't come across any redstone, so there could be really limited supplies of redstone over there. So right now what I'm going to do is actually get this thing going. So to do that, we need to go up the top first. What do we need? All right, I got to get some water, and we need 8 water. I'm not going to make 8 buckets, but I will make an infinite water source over here. So I'm going to get on with that, and then I'll be back. All right, we've got our infinite water source now, so we will be able to put the water in. Now, I'm just going to make sure, okay, as long as there's no hole down there, because we could fall into the void. So, some water there, jump over, grab some more, and 1 there. All right, I'm going to need to close this off now and make this water work properly. No, I don't want a block there. I want my water there. Okay, that looks like it's all flowing correctly. Okay, I'm just going to close this up now, and that all looks pretty good in there, and I think I need to move this water source. I should have made 2 buckets, shouldn't I? And 1 there, and our bucket. All right, I'm going to keep going, get the other water, and then we'll get this finished. Now, I just heard a creeper fall down. Obviously, when I was running away to get back down to the bottom here, it gave them just enough time to spawn. So, yep, there's a creeper in there. Not a good thing. Oh, there's 2. Okay. All right. There's a battle. All right. First one's done, and come on, creeper. You know you want some. Oh, this is just so precarious. All right. It'd be nice just to hit him off, but I don't think it's going to happen. All right. That was fairly straightforward. Come up here, drop our water in, grab a water from the middle, and run over here, put that in there. Okay, let's come over here, more water. Like that, looking good, and no, from there, 1 there. Now we are going to have to get the middle knocked out, like that, fighting the forces of evil here. Okay, this water isn't flowing properly, so we will disconnect that, put that back on. Okay, have we got everything? It looks like everything's flowing well. Let's jump over here, get rid of this torch. Now it's getting really dark in here. All right, let's knock out these guys. And that should be basically, until we get pistons, this is going to be it. It does look a little bit lit up there. Maybe just the torches on the roof. So if we come out here, block this up like that and like that. That should be it. I'll leave the water there just in case we need it in the future. Okay, now we're over here. I can already see we've got some mobs in there, and that's good. So we've already got lots of spawns spawning, so that's great. Okay, we're not finished yet, guys. I can already see the mobs dropping out of there. That's a good thing. We have to build the collection platform. Now, considering that I need to kill Endermen, they have the most health of, I think, almost all the mobs hostile, apart from, obviously withers and stuff. But I think I've got to drop them about 41 blocks. I'm going to go check it. I've got a feeling it's to guarantee a kill, it's going to be like 42 or 43. I might build it about 42 blocks down. That'll guarantee a kill, and then I don't have to rebuild the platform. But for most of the other mobs, including witches, I think it only has to be about 30. So I'm going to get down the bottom, extend out the collection platform down there, and then we can actually start to see if any loot's coming out of this thing. Okay, I'm just bridging out here. I don't know, I'm at 19th, so I'm just trying to work that out. 44 blocks down or something like that. I wanted to give myself, it's always easier to build up than down, so I just wanted to give myself a little bit extra, space, just in case I need to build up, put some hoppers or chests in. So we're sort of under it. Whoa, okay. So we'll just build a little platform here so we don't kill ourselves. Now I'm just trying to work out where the edges of this thing are. I think I'm going to make this 1 block wider. So so we're going to have this, if one of these guys hits me on the way down, that could be diabolical. Anyway, 1, 2, so we're going to make this a 4x4. So there's 4 come out here, and we'll just fill that in there. Okay. So it's certainly working. I mean, they're not pouring out of the sky, but... and our pick's just broken. Do we have a spare? Yes, we do. All right, I think I need I think I'll just put a guardrail on here. Okay, right, we've got that guardrail on here. That's a good thing. And, I mean, I'd love some hoppers. That would make life easier. But at the moment... we don't have hoppers, and I might even extend this just a little bit further out like that. All right. So I guess we could just sort of sit here. Now, this isn't the optimal position. Mobs will only walk around when they first spawn. I think they can walk for a few seconds, and they only wander if they're less than 32 blocks from a player. So the best place to sort of AFK is going to be about there, sort of some way along on that bridge, or I don't know, a bit further up from where we are here. So we're going to need to find the sort of best spot for it, which means we're not going to be able to collect our loot. So it's like a catch-22 here. Without hoppers, it's certainly going to make it difficult. Now there's some iron here I want. Okay, I'm back up the top here, eating our bread. That still didn't fill us up. Have we got an apple or something? Now, you'll see here, as I get closer, they'll start to fall down. Yeah, there they go. So, as we get within 32 blocks, they'll start to wander, fall down, drop all their loot. So, I think I can even see a witch up there, maybe? No, it's just a creeper. Yep, that looks like it's going good. We've even got, I even saw some spiders dropping down there. There's creepers, skeletons, there's a spider. Wow, that is pretty awesome, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, what we've got to do now is, I tell you what, it's time. It's time we made a bed. Because living in darkness is not something I enjoy. Let's put our wool across there. Let's grab our planks. Yeah, that's it. All right, yeah, and let's just throw all the stuff away. Where did it go? Wow, that glitched out. Okay. Well, for the moment, the bed's just going to have to go right there. Our first sleep on the Hermit Chunky Challenge. And there we go. We'll put our bed back. I'm not sure. We might make a house or something. You know what, guys? Just out of the corner of my eye here, I noticed we've got a pig. One pig doesn't really help, but g'day, man. How you going? Yeah. Bit lonely here. Maybe, I don't know how he spawned. If we were at the mob cap, I think some mobs have been pushed off. I think it's probably time we put a fence on this thing, for sure. Okay, all our animals are nice and safe, and they can no longer fall off, and neither can I. So we've got a bit of a mixed bag here. I think these sheep are going to have to go. Got enough sheep there. Come here, sheep. Sorry. Pigs aren't really that good for much, I don't think. What do you drop? Pork chops. Yep. Oink, oink. Pork chops. That's all you drop. Rabbits, pretty useless. But anyway, right now, that's not what I'm going to concentrate on. Okay, I just thought we'd come down here to the bottom of the mob farm and, you know, because everything's going to despawn after 5 minutes. So I thought I'd just come down here, see what we've got. Yeah, we've got lots of loot here. But no redstone, no witches, it doesn't look like have fallen. But all this string, arrows, it's all good. It means I don't have to make them or find the resources for them. So gunpowder, not sure. Oh, I can see some redstone down there as well. That's going to be very handy. And some more iron. Okay, the hoppers is the real, like if I can get hoppers down there, that's just going to be like awesome. I think we're going to get some zombie villagers, cure them, and get those guys breeding and probably get an iron farm off to the side, and that's going to change things completely. But I also got to be, you know, careful about using up too much iron if we need it for something, because if we use it all up, we're just done. If we have to make, say, a piston or something like that, and we've got no iron left and we've got no iron farm, we're going to have a massive problem. We're also going to need hoppers to collect the ingots at the bottom of any iron farm and things like that. I think I just saw our first witch fall down there, and I'm going to go down. We're going to have a look. Okay, let's see if we got any of that cold witch action. Oh, I can see sugar. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, let's grab that stuff and get out of the way of those mobs. What did we get? Yeah, well, okay, I'm not going to knock it back. Sugar's pretty good. Redstone would have been better, but okay, well, this is definitely working. We know we've got witches spawning up there. What can I say? I'm pretty happy about it. Alrighty guys, well, thank you for joining me today, but that's all I've got time for. It has been a lot of off-camera work actually, getting this little mob farm going. It's working a treat. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments. But until next time, this has been Snowcrash. I'll catch you later. Cheers.